The first thing is that you're not being compared to other accountants. Very often we'll look at what other accountants are doing, we'll follow them on social media, we'll hear them talk, and we look to what they're doing because we believe that we're being compared to them, but you're not. You're being compared to anyone I want to compare you to. So when I first met Paul at my accountancy place, I travelled there on the train, gone and sat with him. We went through the proposal together, albeit in an Excel spreadsheet back in the day, and the fees were like 3 times more than I was currently paying my existing accountant. And I got to the end of the meeting and I said, where do I sign? And he said, it doesn't work like that. We'll send you a proposal, we'll send you a letter of engagement and you accept that. Cool. So I left the office, I checked my phone. He didn't tell me when, so I checked my phone on the way to the train station. I got on the train, I kept checking again to see if it had come through. Got back to my wife and she said, how did it go? I said, it was amazing. Brilliant firm, the right firm to be working with us in our business, going to give us great insights, a lot of, very confident about it. Brilliant. How much is it going to cost is the next question. And I told her and she's like, oh my goodness, what are we getting for that? I'm like, I have no idea, but it sounded brilliant, right? And I've just got nothing to show her for what we're actually about to sign up for. And eventually I talked myself out of it and other people talked me out of going ahead with it. And so we ended up reducing some of the services and we signed up, but sometime later. So when I eventually got to sit with Paul, and this was before I was the director of the accounting firm, I said to him, it was a great experience, but you let yourself down because it wasn't as world-class as it could have been. And you're here making these promises to me, saying that you're going to save me all this time, that you're a digital firm. And then the first way that you demonstrated that was by spending 3 days getting something to me, which clearly shows that you're not a digital expert because we could have done that while I was sat with you. And I'm sure his words were, he maybe argue with me and say he didn't say this, but I'm sure he said, but compared to other accountants, we are blah, blah, blah. I said, that's great, but I'm not comparing to other accountants. I arrived, I parked my car in the train station car park, and I do it on I call up the car park, and I do it. So I paid for it. By the time I've left the car park, it's paid for. I then pay for my train ticket as I'm walking. Before I walk to the train station, I've got my ticket, it's on my phone. I got to the other end. As I get off the train, I booked an Uber. So I walked out, the Uber was there, got me to your office, and I'm sat in front of you. Before I came into the meeting with you, there was a book on the side in reception. I thought, I like the look of that, read the back of it, ordered it on Amazon. Then I came and had the meeting with you, and now I've left. And I've not got a proposal for 2 days from you. And you think that's acceptable. Yet all these other things that I'm doing are instant. I was reading the book that I saw in your office the next day for breakfast, and I still not had a proposal or anything from you. Rightly or wrongly, fairly or unfairly, I'm not comparing you to other accountants. I'm comparing you to world-class businesses.